Next, we have D.P. Harris. Dr. Harris has a background in computer science, and he took his research in that area to focus on the management of technology in higher ed. And most recently, he is working at Loma Linda to build a system of interactive technologies. And I have to say, my favorite part about his bio was that he alluded to his wife and his children. So thank you very much. And here's D.P. Harris.
Does this not start with you guys applauding? Because I don't know what's going to happen when I finish. I wonder why. I wonder what would happen if, and I look around the audience and I look into your eyes, and I'm fascinated by, with two simple words, I've awakened the scientist in everyone in the room. I wonder what would happen if I mixed orange juice with milk. Would they mix? What would it look like? What would it taste like? Would I get sick? Would I die? Shall we find out? Yes. Each of us has been born a scientist. And then slowly through the educational process, the scientific curiosity is replaced with the need to know with certainty. You see, the problem is that, as most scientists will tell you, we don't know much of anything with certainty. We have scientific theories, and the theories are there because they explain not what's true, but they explain what must be true based on what we've observed so far. But the theory of gravitativity, for example, hasn't been proven. But the laws of gravitational pull have demonstrated thousands of times that the theory of gravitativity seems to be true, and nothing has disproven it except maybe inertia and momentum, right? So we believe that the theory of gravitativity is true. But we teach our students science as if the conclusions of the past are the conclusions of the future. But teaching facts won't awaken the scientific mind. So I wonder what would happen if we taught young minds to continue to wonder. I wonder if we're alone in the universe. I wonder why the sky is blue. Has anyone ever tried to explain to you why the sky is blue? How many of you all found that explanation quite unsatisfying? Because the joy is not in the answer. The joy is in the question. More yet, the joy is in the discovery and the seeking after the answer. It's like a magician revealing his trick. It's no fun anymore. The scientific mind is centered on these two words, I wonder. Not I know, but I wonder. Because it's in the wonderment that science happens. So in our educational system, we have two competing objectives. One is to teach science. The other is to awaken the scientific mind. One can be measured by a series of recitations and regurgitations of facts. The other can only be measured by increased wonderment. So my colleagues and I are wondering, what would it take to awaken the scientific curiosity in the minds of students? And we've been wondering if this could be developed into a gaming environment. What would it take? So let me take you back to the milk question. I observe a glass of milk. It's actually cream. I observe that they're both liquids. I observe that one is white and one is orange. I observe that both have, that there's a little bit more orange juice than there is milk. And then I wonder what would happen if I poured them both into the same glass. Would they mix? Would the orange juice float to the top? Would the milk float to the top? would the milk separate into curds and whey? And then I guess, who thinks the milk will float to the top? Who thinks the orange juice is going to float to the top? Are you all scared? How shall we test this? Now, I actually never did the experiment in preparation for this presentation. I actually don't know what will happen if I mix the orange juice and the milk. But it's actually not my job as the teacher to know the answer. It's my job to awaken the curiosity in you. Now, I was actually anticipating as I was doing this that you all would have milk and orange juice at your tables, and I'd watch people mixing it while I was going. But it's not there. So we won't know. But my colleagues and I wonder, what if we created a simulated world that gave learners a chance to explore? What if the world consisted of a variety of organisms that were placed in different ecological environments? What if we allowed some of the rules of the natural world to be suspended and gave students a chance to guess or recreate natural laws such as gravity? I wonder is an idea of a scientific learning environment that releases learners into a simulated world and encourages them to observe, describe, count, measure, compare, and encourages them to wonder and ponder different ideas. It will support them in designing tests and experiments and simulate these tests into the real world. Would such a learning environment awaken a new generation of scientific learners? I wonder.